Good morning. Excuse me. I am so happy to be here with you this morning. Welcome to my Tuesday Coffee and a Card Live. It has been a week since I was here. I can hardly believe it. But remember when I said life is busy? That was just the beginning. Last week was crazy. My daughter Heidi and her husband were gone to Utah for a Circle of Excellence conference for her business that she works for. And during that time, we took on a boatload of driving kids around to practices and picking up things and doing errands. And oh my gosh, good morning, Lenny. Glad you're here. It was crazy. I do not know how they do it. 2 or 3 of the nights, I think it was 3 of the nights, I spent about 4.5 hours away driving to practices, pickups, turnings, Yeah, I wasn't here for dinner. I got home at 9:30 at night. I am too old for that, guys. But I am so glad they went. While they were there, she found out she was number 8 nationwide in the company, which is just an amazing achievement. Excuse me. So I'm glad they were able to go and get celebrated. And that was wonderful. And I am back, but this grandma is tired. My name is Maureen Rolfus, also known as the Crazy Stamping Lady. Hi, Penny. Hi, Shar. I'm going to make sure can see me here on my screen. So give me just a minute to pull myself up and know where I'm at. All right, there I am. All is good. I have been an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 28 years, and I love what I do. I am coming to you from Murfreesboro, Tennessee, in the middle of the United States, and it is cloudy and rainy and possibly stormy today. We are smack dab in the center of what could be a horrible weather day. There's a hatched risk of tornadoes all around us for miles and miles and miles, and we're usually not in the middle of that. So that is where we are. It looks like a thunderstorm is rolling in right now, and then later today the real severe stuff might hit. But you know what? I am not worrying about it. I'm giving it to God and praying He will calm these storms and protect, and that is what I can do. So I am going to go on enjoying my life. You will see I have no rings on because I've been in the middle of making sourdough this morning. My hubby is taking some loaves of raisin bread to a friend who loves it. So I want to get those done when I get off of here. So just a busy life and a wonderful life that I live. I am here to help you find the joy of card making and paper crafting, to give you tips and tricks to make it easier and more fun for you, and to encourage you to send out your beautiful creations to others to bring some joy and make some happiness in their day. Please be sure to say hello if you are coming on. Hi, Wilma. I'm glad you're here. Stamping all day with Bev. Glad you're here too, Bev. It's nice to see you guys popping on. What else do I want to say? Please be sure to leave a hello in the comments. Every comment left is an entry toward the card I'm giving away today. So every time I'm on here, I give away the card that we make. So I love to hear your thoughts. I love to hear from what's going on in your world. What's the weather like by you? What's your newest creative project you're working on? I love to hear it all. And if you're here on the replay, let me know that too. As always, I will draw from all of the comments and give away the project we make. So be sure to comment as many times as you like. Any comments left today through midnight tomorrow, May 21st, will be entered, and I will draw a winner the next morning. Congratulations to the winner of my last card, Shar Corsia. You won, and it is on its way to you. So thank you for commenting and watching. Remember, if you can share my video anywhere out there, to a friend by email, to a crafty group, to your homepage. Hi, Linnea, glad you're here. Please do so and let me know that you do that, and I will give you a bonus entry toward today's card, because that really gets me exposure I would not otherwise have, and I appreciate it so much. Okay, let's get down to our table. I'm going to turn you around. You are going to see cloudiness, and it looks like it might have just started sprinkling out there. Don't know if it'll get too bad or not. I heard some thunder in the distance. I'm going to take you down to my table. Okay, few things. This is me, Maureen Rolfes, the Crazy Stamping Lady. My blog is crazystampinglady.blogspot.com. My email is crazystampinglady@gmail.com. My Facebook is facebook.com/crazystampinglady. My YouTube is under my name, Maureen Rolfes, and you can shop with me at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net. There is a current rewards program going on. It is brand new. It started in April and it is wonderful. Stampin' Up! Has added a rewards program where every qualifying order, and that is any order of $20 or more, will automatically receive 10% in rewards on future purchases. So you can bank those rewards, you can keep them and build them up for something big that you'd like to get, like a cut emboss machine, or you can just use them on your next order and then earn whatever reward you get again and then use them on your next order. It is a wonderful deal, guys. You can get your account at stampingwithmaureen.stampinup.net, and when you go in there, be sure you opt in for rewards. You have to opt in to be part of the program. I have a card to share with you today. This card is from my friend Lori, and I love it. Yellow is my favorite color, so I always smile when I open a card with yellow on it. Just look how beautiful that is. Lori is my friend from Prescott, Arizona, who is faithful about keeping me up on the news there, and I so appreciate it. And this was made at another stamp event that she went to. This was one of the cards they made, and it is just beautiful. And knowing you brings joy to my heart. How awesome is that? Thank you so much, Lori. I love the card. All right. Few things going on. Starter kit special. We've talked about this. Just a reminder, this is absolutely the best bang for your buck. If you sign up in the month of May on my team of Crazy Stamping Ladies, you will get to pick $165 worth of merchandise for $99 plus tax. No shipping. So that is it. That is a great deal. You pick whatever you want. It is wonderful. As soon as you are signed up, your orders that you place through yourself will start earning 20% back. That's in addition to the 10% that you will earn in the rewards program. If you decide at any point that you don't want to do it, you just stop. There is no penalty. So try it out, guys. See if you like it. I'm here to help you, answer your questions, be here. I won't be pushy at all, but I am here for you if you are interested. Just let me know. Crazy Stamping Lady free monthly virtual card class. I do this once a month as a thank you to my customers for purchasing. If you place an order with me that qualifies with this program, you will receive a card kit from me or a class kit from me. A $50 order gets you 3 free card packets. A $75 order gets you those 3 free card packets plus a bonus project. A $100 order gets you 3 free card packets, a bonus project, and a half a pack of an embellishment. Any smaller order from me will receive a handmade card as a thank you, and all orders that are placed during the month go into my monthly order prize drawing. My June class for May orders should be mailed out by May 31st, and you'll receive those, and then hopefully you can do your cards with me at my free class, which will be on Monday, June 9th at 11 o'clock a.m. And if you're interested in the kind of projects, what we might be doing in these, go back and scroll my video library and look for some of my free classes out there, and you will see what we do. Okay, quickly, and I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because this is on my blog if you want to check it out, but I'm in the middle of my 11th annual In Color Club offering. I thank you so much to all of you who have joined. Everyone who joined by the 10th, I think, by the 10th or 11th of the month, their kits went out today. Those are on the way to you in the mail. Those that joined in the past week, I'm waiting for a couple things in an order that should be here soon, and as soon as I get those will go out. I'm still taking sign-ups for this club till May 31st, and the club will last 5 months. And if you want full details, go to my blog, crazystampinglady.blogspot.com, and scroll down till you see the post. It'll only be within the past 10 days probably. That says my In Color Club offering, and check it out. Also, my annual paper shares. I have a paper share for the annual catalog papers, a paper share for the online exclusives, and then I Want It All, where if you sign up for that, you will get a bonus of the foil papers. All of the information for this is also on my blog in one of the posts, so go ahead and scroll. Or if you just want to send me an email at crazystampinglady@gmail.com, I will send you the direct link so you can go there and check these out, guys. All of the paper shares so far went out yesterday. And again, I am still taking signups for these through May 31st, unless I just get burnt out on it. But so far, so good. So these are all on their way to you. Everyone who already ordered, I'm still taking signups. In Color kits all went out today for anyone who had ordered by the 10th, and the rest of those will be going out soon. Thank you so much for your support. Annual catalog, guys. This catalog is amazing. It has just got so much beautiful stuff in it. Today we are going to be playing with the Beautiful Motifs bundle, which is right up here on the top of page 54. It coordinates with the Gallery Blooms bundle because this is a suite of products. So everything on this 2-page spread coordinates and makes a suite. You've seen me already play with Gallery Blooms a little bit. Today we're going to play with Beautiful Motifs, and I wanted to show this to you because the dies in Beautiful Motifs are very unique. You can see here how it shows 2 of them cut out, but then 3 of them, it shows them in a square on this image. So let me show you what that is all about. I'm going to get this out of the way. Again, this is page 54 and 55 of the annual catalog, and it is gorgeous. So here is the stamp set we're using. It's called Beautiful Motifs. Like I said, it has a beautiful floral-like background image and a squiggle image. And then it has wonderful sentiments like, I'm here for you always, wishing you love and happiness that lasts a lifetime. Just a note, hello, thinking of you, celebrate, thank you for everything, and you've been on my mind. And I love these sentiments. And if you saw the banner at the top of my Facebook page, it was made with the card that we are casing today. So it was made with the Beautiful Motifs stamp set and dies. We're casing it, but I am using a sentiment today from another card because I need one of these, a Just a Note sentiment. So on my banner, it has wishing you love and happiness that lasts a lifetime, and that is going to be a wedding card for me. And then for this one today, it'll say Just a Note. This Just a Note is from the Notes and Totes stamp set. Here are the dies that go with this. Oh, it is pouring down rain, guys. I know you can't see it out there, but it is pouring. Wow. Okay, so these are the coordinating dies right here. These 2 dies that I'm pointing at cut out your images completely. And these 3 dies only cut out a portion of the image so that you can raise it up your card and get a beautiful 3D look. So let me show you those cut out. Here is the sample of them. This fern cuts out completely. These flowers cut out completely. But the other 3 only cut out a part, and hopefully you can see. Excuse the little line on here. I use scraps when I cut these out, and somehow I had a piece cut in there already, so I apologize. But these cut out, and then what you do is you raise up the pieces that aren't connected, and then some of the pieces still are connected so that this doesn't come completely out. And the same on here with these beautiful little trim motifs. They are gorgeous. The one we're using today and the one that I used in my banner folder picture is this Beautiful Motifs sprig of leaves here. Oh, do you hear the thunder? Oh, I love thunderstorm. I do, as long as it doesn't turn into tornadoes. I love thunderstorms. It is thundering. Hopefully I won't lose power or anything. Anyway, this is the one that we're using. So I'm going to pull that off of here so that we can use it. And I'm going to put the rest of these away. And then, like I said, I'm going to case the card. So I'm doing the card just like it was in the header, only with different colors and a different sentiment. And I'm going to move this out of the way, but I can always bring it back and show it if we need it again. So here's the recipe for today's card and what we are going to be using for it, as well as the dimensions. I will bring this back on at the end of my video along with the card, so you can take a picture of it if you like for your records, and I will also place it into the comments at some point today. So this is a super simple card guide. Very, very, very few pieces. We have a basic white envelope, a basic white card base. I have a piece of Highland Heather that is 3 1/4 by 5 inches, and a piece of soft seafoam that is 3 by 4 3/4. And stick with me to the end, guys, because I will show you not only the example that I placed in my banner, but also another example with these, the same exact layout but different colors. Okay, so let's just get our leaf cut out first, because that is the most important thing, I think, on this card. It is our focal point. Excuse me. I might need a sip of coffee. We'll see how that goes. Okay, so I have my mini cut and emboss machine. I'm going to take my soft seafoam cardstock and lay it down on my 2 bottom plates. And I'm going to take this leaf die and lay it kind of at an angle, just so the stem is coming kind of toward the middle of the bottom of the card, and then it curves up to the side here. And we're gonna run this through, and you will see what I mean by how it does not cut out the entire die. This is a very unique look, and I'm glad Stampin' Up! Does this once in a while. You know, everything can seem so much the same, but this is different than most of what you will cut out on your cards. Excuse me. Let me grab a sip of coffee. Sorry, guys. I think the rain's kicked up pollen and dust, and now I'm coughing. Oh, I love coffee. Let me show you my mug, too. I don't know if I can get it on screen. It is just one of my favorite mugs. Do you see it? I should wait and see it because I don't want to spill my coffee. I got a long way to go. It is this gorgeous watercolor butterfly. It is made from a print of a painting by Dean Krauser. And I think I have 8 different mugs with his images on, all different watercolor splashy images, and I love them so much. And every time I drink out of them, I am just happy. So, sorry, diversion there, but I wanted to share that with you. Let's get our little plates out of the way. So this is what this die did. It cut out the outer portions of all of these leaves and pieces, but it kept it attached to the background cardstock. And I'm going to use my pokey tool here just to push these all up a little bit and give them that dimension that we want. Like that. So you can see how you can really push these leaves up and get some 3D effect on here. I'm going to try to punch them all. This little bitty one here, and that one, and this one, and this one. So the pokey tool works great for this, guys. It can just come in the back and get all of those pushed up like that. Gives you a ton of lift. Now when this goes through the mail, these will probably get pushed down again. I don't think it matters. I think no matter what, you're going to see that they no longer fit perfectly in there, and you're going to still have that feeling of those images coming up off your card. I love it. I think it's very unique. Again, on that picture I showed you earlier, here it is in a darker green. Same thing. And then these 2 other images do very much the same thing. Okay, so let's put this card together. We're going to do our stamping. So the first thing I want to do is use that little floral type background image that was in there. This really does not have a right or wrong. Some of the little flowers in there go up, some of them go down. It's kind of like a vintagey Victorian flower image. So you don't have to worry so much about right or wrong on it, which I love. And we are going to ink this up using the soft seafoam ink. And I'm just going to place this along the edge of my card here. Just like that. Look how pretty that is. Doesn't that look like vintagey Victorian? I love the look. I'm going to ink it up one more time and do another one right below there. Just to give us that border along the side of our card. I'm also going to add a little bit of this image to the inside of our card down here in the corner. Just like that, because I'm not going to put an inside sentiment in, and that will leave it not look so blank. Let me wipe up in case any ink got on the glass mat. And then I'm going to do the same thing on my envelope. I'm going to ink this up, and right along this side of the envelope, I'm going to add that same design, and then use my paper towel to make sure I wiped it all up. Okay, so I'm going to bring this a little closer so you can kind of see how that looks close up. I think it is just beautiful. Now, sometimes people ask me where to put my return address on when I have this. You have a couple options. If you're using a return label, I would just put it on right over that image. You're still going to get that feel that that image continues. If you're not and you need to write your address, a lot of times I will write mine on the back flap, and that way it keeps the front of the envelope looking beautiful like that. So that is that. We are done with that part. Let's stamp our sentiment. So for our sentiment, which again is from the Notes and Totes this time, I'm going to use the Highland Heather. So that Notes and Totes set, like I said, is great. I think, honestly, when I just have to talk about sentiments, I really probably like the ones in here even better, because you guys know I am a thinking of you, hello, just a note type person, and it has all three of those on here, which makes me super happy. But for the image I'm using today and the size of the circle I punched out, which is a 2-inch circle, I decided to go with the Just a Note. And I can always use those. So let's get this and stamp it onto our circle. And for this one, I am using the Highland Heather ink, Just a Note, just like that. And basically that's it, guys. Now we're going to put this card together. I'm going to take my base and our Highland Heather piece, and I'm just going to add some seal in the corners around the edges. And this seal is running out. I might have to grab my other one. We'll see how far this one goes. They always last longer than I think they're going to. I think, oh, they're running out, and then they go forever. So we're going to add this to the front of our card at a slight angle, not a huge angle. But when you angle your background layers, it gives it a lot of character to me. So I'm just angling this just a little bit here. I don't want to do it too much because I don't want to cover up too much of that beautiful vintage motif over here on the side. And then we're going to take our piece of soft seafoam, and I am going to add seal around the edge on here. I'm going to try to put a little bit between the leaves on this side because I want this to stick down on the card. And then some on the bottom here. Okay, so there's our soft seafoam. So even laying that down on the table to put the glue on there, it still has a ton of dimension. And then we're going to take this and we're going to angle this one just the opposite direction so that a little of the purple, a little more shows through all the way around. Just like that. And I'm going to press just down where I put my glue to make sure it adheres really well. Okay, so here's all of our little leaves still standing up, which are very adorable. So that is the base of our card. All I want to do now is take this Just a Note, and we're going to tuck it in underneath these leaves here, just like that. And I want it to stand up and have some dimension, so I'm going to grab my dimensionals. And I'm just going to use 3 of them on here. For these 3, I'm going to use one at the top on the back, at the bottom on the back. So you can see here's the top, here's the bottom. and then one over on the side where the A is over here. I'm not going to put any on this side. This is going to get tucked under the leaves, and I think it's going to stand up just fine because of these three, and that way I don't have to worry about it pushing those leaves up too much where they might get torn. So I'm just going to come in here with this and come underneath my leaves and find a spot where it looks like the leaves are kind of just fitting around my sentiment, and then place it down just like that. I love that look, guys. I think it is so beautiful. So now you can see these leaves on top will still push down when it goes to the mail because there's no dimensionals right underneath them, and that's what I'm trying to prevent them from tearing or ripping or anything like that, although I don't know if they would. This is just how my mind thinks. I try to keep things as flat as I can going through the mail. So now we're going to grab some embellishments for this, and I'm going to use the brushed brass butterflies. This is a new page, I think. I used up my last one. Finally, I just love these so much, and believe me, these are so flat and nice and go through the mail so nice. I have a ton of these in my stash. A ton. Oh no, I guess I used one row of them already. Okay, it looks full, but it's not. So we're going to add some of these beautiful brushed brass butterflies to this image. I'm going to put one larger one down here. And I think another larger one. Now, I haven't placed these on my other cards this way. So when you see them, they'll have different items on there. So that's why I'm not sure of my placement. We'll put one right there. And then let's put a little one up here onto our Just a Note. And another little one over here on the Just a Note. Not right on top of the dimensional, even though they're very flat. If I can avoid the dimensionals underneath my embellishments, I do. It just gives them that cushion to go through the mail. And then my last little one we'll place right up here. So that just looks like butterflies just kind of coming up from the bottom and scattered across my card. And I like that look. I think it is beautiful. So this is the card, guys. That is how quick and simple it was to make. And you get that touch of elegance just from this beautiful, beautiful die on here. In fact, you could even come in and curve your leaves up a little bit if you wanted to. Hopefully they'll keep a little bit of that curve as they go. Oh, so pretty. I haven't played with these a lot, so I'm going to though, and you will see more cards with this because I'm in love with this bundle. I have done a couple cards with these already, and hopefully I'll bring those on at some point too. So this is the card I'm giving away, but let me show you the two other examples I made. So I love purples and greens together. I have forever. People who were my first customers will remember how much I have always liked purples and greens together. Something with that combination. So this is a light purple and green, like I said, using the Highland Heather and the soft seafoam. I made another one, and this one used Old Olive cardstock, and help me out, guys. Why am I not thinking of what the name of this purple color is? I'm not a big purple fan usually, so I don't know. I don't know what color purple I pulled out there for that. It might be one we don't even have anymore. I'm not sure. But I pulled out a purple out of my scraps when I was trying to do my prototype for this. And this is a much darker look, and this is a much lighter and springier look. So on here I used the beautiful purple fine shimmer gems that are still available online. And I added those because they were purple, so I just placed those on my card. Kind of the same feel to that. Oh, I forgot our little bow. Let's add a little bow to this guy. So I'm going to just use a piece of linen thread for this one. Linen thread is light and airy and easy to tie. It is my favorite go-to for just about anything on my cards. So I'm just going to come down here and we're going to trim those tails just a tad. Now that I got the bow the size I want it. Okay. And let's add this to our cards. So I'm going to grab my Tombow glue. Sorry I forgot this. Don't know how I did that, but I did. We're going to put a little dab here right on the stem of those leaves. And I'm going to take my little bow that we made and stick it right on top of there. And then just for a minute while I show you the third card I made, I'm going to set this block on there. And that'll help make sure that that linen thread touches the glue and that the glue on the cardstock all bonds together. So this is card we're giving away, number 1. This was card number 2. And then this is the card that you saw on my banner. This one I made last week. And this is for a wedding. And I haven't sent it off yet, but it will be going off. And for this one, I use the new Secret Sea, which is a really deep, dark blue. And I put that on to, I think it's crumb cake. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell when it's all together. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's crumb cake and not our basic beige, I'm pretty sure. Basic beige is a pretty new color and I'm not used to it. It could be basic beige, but I think it's crumb cake. Anyway, either of those would for sure work. I put on this sentiment that I think is perfect for a wedding. And on this one, I used the In Color Flat Pearls, which I am also in love with because they are beautiful and shiny. They come in our 5 new in colors and they also are very flat. And that is my kind of embellishment, one that's not going to give me trouble in the mail. So these are beautiful. So that's 3 examples of this same exact card, just in 3 different color schemes, 3 different embellishments. On this one, whoops, it got caught on my little leaf there. On this one, let me get my little loop up. Cute. I also used the linen thread. And on this one up here, I used the white thread from our Baker's Twine Essential Pack. So these are my kind of bows, guys. I have a bunch of both of these handy, and they go with just about any card you're going to make, so they are a great essential. Okay, that is it. I'm going to take these back out of the way. And thank you all for commenting on that card when I posted it, because that was why I did this today. I got so many comments on it. It just made my heart smile. A couple private messages, an email. It was great. Okay, so here is the card. I'm going to grab my little instruction sheet back out here with it. In fact, I'm going to get my envelope out of the way just so I can take this and you can get a screenshot if you would like. So here's the instruction sheet, the recipe with the actual measurements. Here's the card. I will post a picture of this later in the comments also. Thank you for taking some time to be with me today. I hope you liked this project and some of the tips and tricks. It was fun introducing you to that Beautiful Motifs and the different dyes. Don't forget to leave your comments for a chance to win today's card. You have till tomorrow night to be entered to win, and I would love to hear from you. Finally, I would love your business. If you're looking for any Stampin' Up! Products, or if you're interested in joining my team with the great special going on, I am here for you. Just reach out to me at crazystampinglady@gmail.com. I do plan to be back here on Friday, God willing, and until then, I am wishing you a crafty week. See you all soon. Bye-bye.